Mm-mm, 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 mm-mm. I wonder if that's gonna get me a copyright. It's possible. Ain't no telling with the foolishness that be going on around this way. What up? What up? What up? Boy Pro checking in. Foolishness that be going on around this way. We got damn, what's playing? Well, who playing? Which one? See, that'd be the funny thing. Who done started playing already? Was it Rumble? No, Rumble ain't going. I think YouTube going. Yep, YouTube's going. Facebook, they're going. Twitter's going. All right, y'all. Friday night flights. It's the 24th of November. Well, I've been saying the date ever since March 3rd, and we already made it to the 24th of November. It's Black Friday, too. But boy, that's almost time for January 1 all over again, y'all. Y'all ready? I ain't ready. I am not ready. I guess I got to get ready, though, right? Because, I mean, I ain't got no choice but to do nothing but get ready. So, I guess I'm going to go ahead and get myself together for a new year of craziness. A new year to get down with the get down. Oh, my boy. Oh, my goodness. I don't even want to think about it. All my kids getting grown. I'm getting grown. I'm feeling I got a whole nother ache in my back just talking about this. Hope y'all had a good Thanksgiving. This mine was pretty dope. I ate good. Saw my family. Saw some more family. Had some good conversations. It was awesome. Hope you guys enjoyed the same. We're going to get ready to get to it, man. It is Black Friday, as I said. And tonight, ho, ho, ho. Ho, we got a hell of a show tonight. You know, a lot of people starting to jump on this here. We used to call it the Trump train, but it ain't the Trump train. Nah, it's the Trump plane. It's Trump Force One. A lot of people starting to realize that, you know what? Maybe Joe Biden wasn't the right thing for us. And you know what? I totally agree with you. Biden was not the best thing for you. And we kind of in a fucked up position just a little bit, but you know, we might be able to do something about it. We might be able to do something about it. I'm using might very lightly because boy, I don't think we can do it. Anyway, we gonna see. We gonna talk about why you should have dealt with us when we were saying it in the beginning. We're gonna talk about a lot of things that you missed. We're gonna dispel a lot of rumors. Yeah, man. It's tonight. Tonight's the night, man. And tonight we talking about my boy.
45, 47.
And I know you might get triggered because we know that
You can't handle the truth.
but it's okay. It's all right. We're going to walk you through this thing as easy as possible. Friday Night Flights, man. Let's go ahead and get started with some good music. My dog got us smooth. Because I remember like it was yesterday when I was trying to tell y'all about the goodness of what was going on. But that's all right. Touch a friend, tag a friend. Let them know it starts right now. Let's go.
God. Damn, I remember. I remember they told me always do what's best for me. They say you may get more tomorrow, but get less today. Some had the bar, some say no, but some say yes to me. Yeah, I remember just like it was yesterday. I remember they told me always do what's best for me. They say you may get more tomorrow, but get less today. Some had the bar, some say no, but some say yes to me. Yeah, I remember just like it was yesterday. Yeah, I remember just like it was yesterday. I remember shit like an elephant. Had niggas hating on me, got me hella bent. Pull up on a man, something with some hella tin. But what they talking about, man, it's irrelevant. Every time I blow, I know the smell of sin. Like they go 5-0, like where that fella win. We hit them all, how much that fella spend. I keep it bad 50 calling, yeah, she elegant. She say, I keep it smooth like a operator. I keep it smooth when I got the paper. Can't be a fool, I know my operator. So I keep the tool and I pop it tail. Remember they told me always do what's best for me. They say you make it more tomorrow, but it's less today. And I had the bar, some say no, but some say yes to me. Yeah, I remember just like it was yesterday. I remember they told me always do what's best for me. They say you make it more tomorrow, but it's less today. And I had the bar, some say no, but some say yes to me. Yeah, I remember just like it was yesterday. Yeah, I remember just like it was yesterday. Yesterday. Got us fighting penny cases cause they nigga haters. See the hate in their faces cause I figure's greater. Just trying to make it out the hood and get some bigger paper. Yeah, I want all the goods like a refrigerator. Got a bad bitch by the guap like Kim K. Haters trying to block shit like Kim May. Gonna be a champ before it's over like MJ. And now I'm stamped all over like MK. One stop shop, hit the floor, yeah, I got the deal. When the cops are proper trying to pop, yeah, I got the pills. Won't touch him, make him feel the heat like he got the chill. I can hustle and go ball, yeah, I got the skills. These niggas stressing by these hoes, we call them tender. Make them hoes flexible, we call them limber. Knew we net the blow, I call the plug, I remember. Waiting for the tree to fall like timber. I might be chilling on the side, but I'm on the way today. They gon' see really what I'm about, get it off my chest today. So many times they counted me, I couldn't get the best of me. Man, I remember just like it was yesterday.
Like it was yesterday. Yesterday. Ooh. Well, that be sick, man. Shouts out to my dog Gutter Smooth, man. Shouts out to Gutter Smooth. That was some hell of a production selection right there, man. That's my song. And y'all be having me jigging. Hope we play it tonight when we get to Island Breeze. It's going down tonight, man. Island Breeze, Savannah, Georgia. Pope Palooza, man. It's appreciation night. It's going down. I hope that you guys show up, man, and support all the local musicians that will be in the building, doing their thug dizzle. Putting out some good tracks and getting some vibes from the crowd, man. Make sure you guys support the crowd. Because if you don't support the crowd, then, man, hey, how do you expect the crowd to support you? That's really interesting. I don't even know how that just did that. Anyway, y'all, what's up? Your boy Pro checking in. Let me, I got to get myself right, man. I'm all out of frame. I am over here. I was over here jigging and eating my leftovers. Shouts out to everybody eating their leftovers from Thanksgiving, man. Thanksgiving was good for myself. Like I said, I hope y'all was good. I hope your food was delicious. Hope nobody burnt the turkey, whether they was deep frying or any of that good stuff. Because, you know, we folk, we love burning stuff because we want to argue or get caught up with the kids and all that extra stuff. But hopefully you made it through good. It was great. I just smashed on my grandma dressings. My granny got some of the best dressings. Look, shouts out to the people who eat stuffings. We don't eat stuffings around here. We eat dressing. And I get my own dressing, and I get my own collard greens. Because, see, I don't eat beef and pork. So I get my own smoked turkey wings. Be jumping, you feel me? I'm just saying, should be smashing. It'd be riveting. Hope yours is just as good, man. That mac and cheese was on the one. Ain't even gonna lie. That turkey, turkey's turkey, but I'd much rather get down with the get down of chicken. That's just me. Anyway, guys, we got a big night tonight. Tonight is going to be freaking awesome because tonight, as I stated earlier, we's talking about my dog, the big 4-5, soon to be number 4-7, Donald J. Trump, man. We're going to dispel some myths and some rumors. We're going to establish a ground base of situations that most of us as black folk just didn't know because we didn't want to pay attention. You didn't want to listen to people like me who were out here letting you know what was popping for real. And it's okay because, it happens. You guys heard me say it before time and time again, and I'm going to keep saying it. I passed the graduation test the first time, high school graduation test. I'm a 500 Club member. Wasn't a lot of us. There were always people who were consistently trying to go back and take it over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. It happens. I was one who was blessed to get it on the first try. And then I also went and, I tutored people and tried to help them gain an understanding so that they could get it. And then recently, when it comes to things like politics, I just give people the answers, and yet they still decide to fail how they want to fail. And that's okay. Everybody has that choice to fail. But when your failing brings down the rest of us, well, we got issues with that. We got big issues with that. So we're going to try and give you guys the answers to the test one more time. One more time. And then after this, I can't help you. Now, Savannah, y'all y'all just failed the preliminary test into the big test. That was the PSAT. Yeah, y'all just failed the hell out of the PSAT when it came to local elections. Y'all just failed it big time, and the city gonna suffer. Black folk gonna suffer a bit mainly. I wanted y'all to learn better, but y'all didn't. So it is what it is. Now we got the big election coming up countrywide, and I think more people are waking up, but something happened that'll lull you back to sleep. And I want to arm you with the proper tools so that you could fight being lulled to sleep. So with that being said, y'all, let's go ahead and jump into this flight message so we can get to work. You feel me? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board Friday Night Flights, with services covering everything you knew. And today, a lot of shit you missed. We're clear for takeoff and expected to be in the air in a moment's time. We ask that you please fasten your seatbelts at this time and secure all baggage underneath your seats or in the overhead compartments. I also ask that your seats and table trays be placed in the upright position for takeoff. Make sure that all your personal devices, including laptops and cell phones, are fully charged. You're going to want to for this one. Smoking is allowed, and drinking is heavily encouraged. Thank you for choosing Real Nigga Airlines. Enjoy your flight. It's on the charger. Long night tonight, don't need a dead phone. All right, guys. We're going to kick this thing off with something that was pretty important to the movement. This was known as the video that would get Donald Trump elected. It was this speech that scared the living shit out of what we know and call the deep state. And the deep state is this, it's essentially the Illuminati, right? You guys know it as the Illuminati, or call it as the Illuminati. You call it as the Vanderbilts, you call it the secret families, you call it all of that. We call it the deep state. These are the people who are deep in the bowels in every facet of government, of media, of education that has a particular agenda that does not have the people's good at heart, all right? They're out to enrich themselves and better themselves, and all the rest of us be damned, and we're basically fodder to their cannons, right? A lot of us are their useful idiots. Now, I'm not a useful idiot, but I just say us as a human race, because a lot of us are their useful idiots. Well, this video scared the bejesus out of them. By the way, guys, I'm going to put the YouTube link up in the pinned comments, and I need you guys to swing over to YouTube, because I'm going to be reading the comments and posting the comments on YouTube and Rumble. All right, preferably the Rumble, right? So if you're on Rumble, what's up? Shouts out my Rumblers. I'll be reading the Rumble comments. I'll be reading the YouTube comments. And depending on who it is on Facebook, I'm going to read the Facebook comments. But especially after tonight's video, Facebook is going to be on my neck. And because Facebook is going to be on my neck, I need to be able to communicate with y'all. So Rumble is my go-to. After Rumble is YouTube. I'll be over on Twitter, or the artist formerly known as Twitter, now referred to as X. I'll be there too. I don't know how long that will last. Hold on, 45. I got you, my dog. I don't know how long I'll be over on X or Twitter, but I'll be there as long as I can. Yo, now, okay. See, I said that I would read certain comments from Facebook, and I'll read this one because this my player partner right here. It's my dog, man. DJ Van. What's up, bros? Beach High Bulldog checking in the building, man. That's brother right there. That is brother right there. Hold on, man. Why is what's going on over here? It's not even. All right, get yourself right. What you doing, Facebook? Facebook playing with me. You can't be playing with a real one, Facebook. Oh, my dog. That's the one. I don't even know, man. Facebook playing. They better get right with my comments, man. I need my dog. See? Dang, Facebook, you late. I don't even like this, y'all. I started talking trash about Facebook, and look, they already giving me the blues tonight. Facebook already giving me the blues already. Got to be more careful. All right, y'all. Yeah, let me go ahead and put this YouTube link over here in these comments, because I feel like Facebook is definitely gonna do us a real one tonight, and I don't even want to see us get a real one like that. So let me go ahead and do this. Y'all share the stream out. Let people know, man, Pro going in tonight. It's going to be a damn good night. We're going to be talking that good stuff. All right, turn this all the way down because I don't want to hear that. Get out of there. We're going to share. Copy this. Yes, family. Share the stream. Share the stream. Share the stream. Let me see. I'm going to go here. I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to see if it's going to pop up. My dog Fresh Mike in the building. What up, Fresh Mike? Hold on, why? It's posting. All right. Oh, let me go over here. Okay, there's that. That's there. Where's Van? I know I just saw Van. Did Van comment on the other one? I just saw Van comment. And then it disappeared. See, that's the foolishness that I be talking about with Facebook. All right, guys. And let me go ahead and pin this here. Y'all not gonna let me pin comment? Why won't they let me pin the comment? That's that other stuff. All right, y'all. I'm gonna pin the comment over on Facebook, and we're gonna get to work. Matter of fact, while I'm pinning a comment, let's go ahead and get my boy rolling, because I can do that while he's playing. All right. So let's go ahead and let's get this flight screen going. All right, y'all. There's Donald J. Trump. And hey, since he's checking in, what's up, Miss Amber? How they do? Hope all is well. And man, if y'all need the good sense, man, Miss Amber Lanier Von Waldner is in the building, and she got some good sense. So y'all go ahead and get up on them. All right, let's get 45 rolling so y'all can hear this goodness in my ass. All right, Trump. Let's go.
Our movement is about replacing a failed and corrupt political establishment with a new government controlled by you, the American people. The Washington establishment and the financial and media corporations that fund it exist for only one reason: to protect and enrich itself. The establishment has trillions of dollars at stake in this election. For those who control the levers of power in Washington, and for the global special interest, they partner with these people that don't have your good in mind. Our campaign represents a true existential threat like they haven't seen before. This is not simply another 4-year election. This is a crossroads in the history of our civilization that will determine whether or not we, the people, reclaim control over our government. The political establishment that is trying to stop us is the same group responsible for our disastrous trade deals, massive illegal immigration, and economic and foreign policies that have bled our country dry. The political establishment has brought about the destruction of our factories and our jobs as they flee to Mexico, China, and other countries all around the world. It's a global power structure that is responsible for the economic decisions that have robbed our working class, stripped our country of its wealth, and put that money into the pockets of a handful of large corporations and political entities. This is a struggle for the survival of our nation, and this will be our last chance to save it. This election will determine whether we're a free nation or whether we have only the illusion of democracy, but are in fact controlled by a small handful of global special interests rigging the system, and our system is rigged. This is reality. You know it, they know it, I know it, and pretty much the whole world knows it. The Clinton machine is at the center of this power structure. We've seen this firsthand in the WikiLeaks documents, in which Hillary Clinton meets in secret with international banks to plot the destruction of U.S. sovereignty in order to enrich these global financial powers, her special interest friends.
All right, y'all. Go make sure you go to YouTube, man. All my people watching on Facebook, go to YouTube. Go to Rumble. If you have a Rumble account, just look me up, Protocol. You see how to spell the name. It's all popping up at the bottom of the screen down there, man. Go to the other places because Facebook is not going to be happy with tonight's stream. So take your asses over to YouTube and Rumble, preferably Rumble. That's it right there. See it? Rumble. Let's go.
And her donors. Honestly, she should be locked up. The most powerful weapon deployed by the Clintons is the corporate media, the press. Let's be clear on one thing. The corporate media in our country is no longer involved in journalism. They're a political special interest, no different than any lobbyist or other financial entity with a total political agenda, and the agenda is not for you, it's for themselves. Anyone who challenges their control is deemed a sexist, a racist, a xenophobe. They will lie, and then again, they will do worse than that. They will do whatever is necessary. The Clintons are criminals, remember that. This is well documented, and the establishment that protects them has engaged in a massive cover-up of widespread criminal activity at the State Department and the Clinton Foundation in order to keep the Clintons in power. They knew they would throw every lie they could at me and my family and my loved ones. They knew they would stop at nothing to try to stop me. Nevertheless, I take all of these slings and arrows gladly for you. I take them for our movement so that we can have our country back. I knew this day would arrive. It's only a question of when. And I knew the American people would rise above it and vote for the future they deserve. The only thing that can stop this corrupt machine is you. The only force strong enough to save our country is us. The only people brave enough to vote out this corrupt establishment is you, the American people. Our great civilization has come upon a moment of reckoning. I didn't need to do this, folks, believe me. I built a great company, and I had a wonderful life. I could have enjoyed the fruits and benefit of years of successful business deals and businesses for myself and my family, instead of going through this absolute horror show of lies, deceptions, malicious attacks. Who would have thought? I'm doing it because this country has given me so much, and I feel so strongly that it's my turn to give back to the country that I love. I'm doing this for the people and for the movement, and we will take back this country for you, and we will make America great again.
It's my boy, Mr. 4547 himself, Donald J. Mother flipping Trump. That speech scared the living shit out of the establishment. And that is why we got Crossfire Hurricane. That is why we have impeachment number 1, impeachment number 2, COVID-19. What else came after COVID-19? Impeachment 1, impeachment 2, Russia, which is Crossfire Hurricane, COVID, the election bull crap that's going on now, Janteenth, as we call it over in Hotep Nation. Shouts out to Cannon Hotep. Janteenth, right? The 6th of January, 2021. We call it Janteenth. All of it was to destroy what was being built, what was being done. This country was roaring like no other. Hold on, let me put the Rumble in, and I just found out where my other chats is at, so I need to pull them up as well. Put this Rumble in the chat. You guys want the Rumble in the chat? I'll put the Rumble in the chat. Someone asked the question: is that what Trump made with came out with social media? No. Rumble is another platform similar to YouTube. My man's Dan Bongino is a part of Rumble. Trump came out with Truth Social, and I'm over there too. Same thing, protocol, PRO, the number 2, KALL. I am over on Truth as well. I don't think I have Truth at the bottom down here on the screen, but that reminds me that I definitely need to add Truth down there to flash. My Cash App is there, for the people who want to get funky and donate some money. My YouTube is there. My Rumble is there. It's all there. But no, Truth is what Trump came out with on social media. Okay. All right, guys. So, yeah, man. So it got real when it came to Donald Trump and what he was doing for the country and how he was shaping America to be. He was really building it up for all Americans, but specifically for the African Americans who were getting drugged by the American system. And I know there's people who are, may feel like, oh, well, that's not entirely true, or that's not entirely true, or why does it have to be focused on black people, whatever case may be? Cause, bitch, we've been dealt a dirty ass hand, like a dirty ass hand. Like, like I know, if you read history, and those who really do know history, that this country was truly built on the backs of blacks. Other people too, but mainly blacks. Blacks was the main free labor that they would use. They built so much wealth and then threw them out like fourth-hand trash. And then blacks would go to build, and their shit would get destroyed for jealousy, for anger, for hate. And that destroying happened from the 1800s, right? When slavery was abolished and the last slave was released, and homes were being built and businesses were being built and farms were being built, people felt some type of way, and they've been destroying them from the 1800s, arguably up until today. But just for the sakes of shits and giggles, let's just say it happened all the way up until the 1960s, just for shits and giggles. And then it went in the background and regulations and shit was coming into play. And it was coming up with so many different ways to keep you out of the game. They know you're a small business, so they're going to require this bond, and they're going to require this insurance, and they're going to require this capital. But you ain't got no capital because your family was never able to get any land or get anything to obtain any real capital because you was paying an absorbent amount of interest rates. You were being screwed over on your taxes. You were being wrongfully appraised. And it's so funny that, with this case that's going after Trump, another thing that they, oh my fucking God. While sitting here with you guys, it just hit me as we talk about, things, because I will hit on hard about how Donald Trump is honestly really the first nigga president. And I know some people are going to be like, oh, what do you mean he's the first nigga president? Well, how many baby mamas he got? How many cases they done brought forth this man, and he hasn't been found guilty of it, but he's guilty until proven innocent. And now we got this whole situation with his property where they're saying, oh, you overappraised your property, and your property isn't worth as much as you said it was. Well, damn, black folk, y'all niggas got hit with the same shit. And y'all were just talking about how there were houses, and I'm going to see if I can find this article. There were people who will go to sell their house, and they will get it appraised, and they had the black family pictures up there, and they get one number. And then they'd wait and they'd call the appraisal company and have a white family stuff set up in there, have a white family in there as the house is appraised, and it gets worth more money. It gets appraised higher. See, I've told y'all time and time again, the stuff that they perfected on the black community, they turn around and they used it on Trump. The FBI, COINTELPRO. Y'all remember COINTELPRO, right? They perfected that on our leaders. Martin Luther King, a victim of COINTELPRO. Malcolm X, a victim of COINTELPRO. The Black Panther Party, victims, all victims of the FBI and its counterintelligence program. People. We have got to do better. Please. Because if we don't, we'll be in a shitload of trouble, man. Share this stream. Let people know that we are live. Let people know that Friday Night Flights is going down right now. And we talking 45, 47. Phone line's going to be open. Make sure y'all hit up that Rumble. That Rumble is the one. That's where all the comments coming from tonight. You understand? That Rumble is the one. Oh, man, I ain't going to be able to do that. Dang it, Bobby. I don't know, man. This will be doing too much. All right. Let's go back to the other one. Okay, guys, let's get to it. I wrote some notes. I know you gave y'all time to share it out. Let's go ahead and get to it. So you guys saw what started the whole thing that got them scared of Trump, right? So a lot of people in the beginning, when it was like, oh, Trump ain't got nothing for black people. This is the first thing that they said, right? Trump didn't care about y'all. He don't want y'all in office. He don't care about y'all being in office. He don't care about y'all. Yeah, we back. He don't care about y'all No, Negroes, he ain't gonna do nothing for y'all. He ain't got no reason to do nothing for y'all. Why would he want to do something for y'all? Why would he even think to care about to do something for y'all? Because, he only there for white supremacy and white supremacists. Really? Well, check this out. That's interesting that you say that. All right, guys. So what I want you to do is I want y'all to go on my Facebook page, right? And there's a folder here. And it's why y'all still asking why I voted for Trump. Well, don't ask me why. You guys can read why. Y'all still ask me why Trump? Here we go. And a lot of the things that I'll be talking about tonight, guys, is located in this folder. And then other things that I don't talk about, it'll be easy for you to Google, right? So let's start here. Trump's New Deal for Black America with a plan for urban renewal. Nobody needs to tell African Americans in this country that the old New Deal from the Democratic Party isn't working for them. In election after election, the Democrat Party leaders take African American voters for granted, and year after year, the condition of Black America gets worse. The conditions in our inner cities today are unacceptable. Too many African Americans have been left behind. African Americans need a new deal from their president. Donald Trump is proposing just that. The following are 10 promises announced by Donald Trump on October 26, 2016 in Charlotte, North Carolina, that will define a new Black deal for Black America. Number 1, great education through school choice. Number 2, safe communities. Number 3, equal justice under the law. Number 4, tax reforms to create jobs and lift up people and communities. Number 5, financial reform to expand credit to support new job creation. Number 6, trade that works for American workers. Remember, guys, get your note pens, whatever you need to take notes. It would behoove you to do so. If you want to read along, the album is Y'all Still Asking Me Why Trump. It's on my Facebook page. Number 7, protection from illegal immigration. In Chicago and them crying about this right now. Hold on, y'all. Let's go back. No, we ain't gonna go back. We gonna get to it because there's a video that correlates to this that I'm reading. Number 7, protection from illegal immigration. Chicago, sad. 8, new infrastructure investment. 9, protect the African American church. And 10, America First foreign policy. Now, you guys remember Chicago? All the immigrant conversation that's going on right now? Yeah. What about the trade deals? The United States, Mexico, the United States, Mexico, Canada trade agreement. Yeah? No? Y'all don't remember that? What about Prosper Africa? Y'all remember that? It was a trade deal. No? You don't remember that? What about the HBCU initiative and school choice? Y'all remember that? No? No? These are all things that came to fruition now. And he promised that on October 26, 2016. And those are things that he made happen through his tenure. Let's go to the very beginning. Let's get it.
The African American middle class and to provide a new deal for Black America. That deal is grounded in 3 promises: safe communities, great education, and high-paying jobs. Every African American citizen in this country is entitled to a government that puts their jobs, wages, and security first. I'm asking today for the honor of your vote and the privilege to represent you as your president. And I will not let you down. You watch. Here is the promise I make to you. Whether you vote for me or not, I will be your greatest champion.
Wait a minute. Run it back, 45. 45, run it back. Run it back.
Here is the promise I make to you. Whether you vote for me or not, I will be your greatest champion.
He ain't lie either. He ain't lie. We gonna go through why he didn't lie. He ain't lie. But y'all was mad. I'm gonna make you even madder. Cause you're gonna find out this nigga was right. Let's go.
Our opponent represents the rigged system and the failed thinking of yesterday. Hillary Clinton's campaign offers only the depressing pessimism that says this is as good as it gets and it's never going to get better. She's been doing this for 30 years, and for 30 years it's only gotten worse. American politics is caught in a time loop. We keep electing the same people over and over and over. And they keep coming back to the African American community and the Hispanic community, and they keep talking about what they're going to do, and they don't do it, and then 4 years later, you see them again. And this is so important to me, what I'm saying today. I wanted a small group of very, very powerful, influential people from the African American community, and that's what I wanted to do. Enough with the rallies of 25 and 30,000 people. This was very important to me. And I just met with some of the finest people I've ever met backstage. We had a great meeting, and I just want to thank those people right now. They are phenomenal people, so I want to say thank you very much. I have a message for all of the doubters in Washington. America's future belongs to the dreamers, not the cynics and not the critics. And it's time to extend that dream to every African American citizen in this country. Yet too many African Americans have been left behind. Massive numbers have been left behind. 45% of African American children under the age of 6 live in poverty. 58% of African American youth are not currently employed. African Americans comprise roughly 13% of the population, yet make up 60% of murder victims under the age of 22. The conditions in our inner cities today are totally unacceptable, and we have to fix them. The Democrats have run our inner cities for 50, 60, 70 years or more, uninterrupted. They've run the school boards, the city councils, the mayor's office, and the congressional seats. Their policies have failed, and they failed miserably. This state has lost nearly half of its manufacturing jobs since Bill and Hillary's NAFTA. Think of it, half. Decimating the African American community and the African American middle class, decimated. These jobs went to Mexico and other places. Hillary wants to raise taxes very, very substantially on everybody and on business, and especially on small business, as high as 45%. Which will only drive more jobs out of your community, out of our country, and into other countries. One of the greatest betrayals has been the issue of immigration. Illegal immigration violates the civil rights of African Americans. That's what's been happening.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Y'all, wait a minute. Hold on. Hold on. Because now I got to go find my girl. I got to find my girl P. Ray video now. Where it's in one of the. I'm gonna find it's in one of the folders. Let me go back to Trump, man. Let me go back to Trump. Y'all know what's going on in Chicago right now, right? You got the people in Chicago who are about to come to blows with their city council members because they're a sanctuary city. And now they're taking millions and millions of dollars and they're creating living spaces for the illegal immigrants that snuck into the country, right? They're creating living spaces in the gyms and parks of the African-American neighborhoods where kids are, it's football seasons, Pee-wee football right now, rec football. These kids are about to lose their practice field. We got basketball coming into play. These kids are about to lose their gyms, their rec centers. They're turning them into living quarters for illegal immigrants. And the people in Chicago are pitching a bitch. We gonna find one of them videos. We gonna find one of them videos because it's not right. It's not right that these people have to go through this. But it's happening. It's happening. And Trump told you guys this is a 2016 video. My dog Leroy's in the building. What's up, brother? Welcome. Chicago citizens. Here we go. Oh man, it's a whole lot of it. All right, smack that on over there. All right, let's go to where we need to be at. Right here. Excuse me. All right, guys. Where we at? Bookmarks. All you had to do is type in Chicago citizens, illegal immigrants. You know what I'm saying? And it'll pop right up. Look at that. Black residents of Chicago slammed the city over $51 million in migrant. And then they call it migrant. Well, it's migrant care. Really, it's immigration care. Or immigrant care. Because those aren't migrants. Those are immigrants. You see that? We need to take care of our community. We need to take care of our black community. We need to open up these schools for mental health. You see that? We came over here being raped, stolen, beaten, chained in the bottom of ships. And listen, I have my own feelings about that. As I get older and I truly think about it, I think some of us came over in ships. All of us didn't get here in ships. Majority of us were already here. And I know people like to call them pretendians or whatever the case may be, but I just want you to think for a second. How is it that we were able to be in the bottom of a ship, stacked on top of each other, laying in each other's piss, laying in each other's shit, not having any food to eat, not having any water to drink, no medicines? How were millions upon millions of people able to be transported that way and live? They were dying themselves trying to make the voyage over. And they had food, and they had water, and they had meds for when they got sick. They didn't afford slaves the same opportunity. So do you really think that people were able to live and make it by the millions in those conditions? Noodle. Use your noodle. Noodle. Make your noodle dance, bro. Anyway, guys, we just heard what is he talking about? What is he talking about right now?
No group has been more economically harmed by decades of illegal immigration than low-income African American workers.
And Chicago's pissed off.
I will also propose tax holidays for inner-city investment, a new tax incentive to get foreign companies to relocate in blighted American neighborhoods, and they will do that. It will be worthwhile. It's called incentive. They will do it. I will further empower cities and states to seek a federal disaster designation for blighted communities in order to initiate the rebuilding of vital infrastructure, the demolition of abandoned properties, and the increased presence of law enforcement so we have safety in our community. We need that.
Why are we mad? Why are we mad?
I will also pursue financial reforms to make it easier for young African Americans to get credit to pursue their dreams in business and create jobs in their communities. It's going to be beautiful. Such talent. There's such a potential talent out there. It's so incredible, and it's totally being wasted by politicians that maybe don't want to see it happen.
Wait a minute. Hold up, 45. You ain't finna run by that like you just didn't say that, my nigga. Run that back. Did y'all hear what he just said? Listen to this.
Wasted by politicians that maybe don't want to see it happen.
Let's take this back a little bit more. Let's get it.
Their communities. It's going to be beautiful. Such talent. There's such a potential talent out there. It's so incredible, and it's totally being wasted by politicians that maybe don't want to see it happen.
Such a potential, so much talent being wasted by politicians that probably don't want to see it happen. I mean, come on, y'all. But I'm wrong. I'm listen.
It's time for a 21st century Glass-Steagall, and as part of that, a priority on helping African American businesses get the credit they need. We will also encourage small business creation by allowing social welfare workers to convert poverty assistance into repayable but forgivable microloans. Very simple, but something so good. Then there's the issue of public safety. Making our community safe again will be a priority for the Trump administration.
Share this video. Share this stream. Share the YouTube. Share the Rumble. Somebody need to hear this today. Somebody need to hear this.
So many people. I mean, you walk to the store to buy a loaf of bread, maybe with your child, and you get shot. Your child gets shot. Got to stop it. No good. We need safety. I have heard and have listened to the concerns raised by African American citizens about our justice system, and I promise that under a Trump administration, the law will be applied fairly, equally, and without prejudice. There will be no prejudice. There will be.
I'm sorry to keep pausing it, y'all. The man went out there, tackled criminal justice reform so there wouldn't be any prejudice. They cheated to get his ass out of office, and now look at him being prejudiced and using the same system that he reformed to go after him.
Be only one set of rules, not a two-tiered system of justice. Equal justice also means the same rules for Wall Street. The Obama administration never
What up,
held
Mike?
Wall Street accountable. Infrastructure will be another major goal. My contract calls for $1 trillion in infrastructure investment, of which the inner cities will be a major beneficiary. We need something done. And by the way, we're going to terminate Common Core and bring education local. Look, it's not working the way it is now. I don't know why anybody would even fight it. Well, we know who's fighting it. You know that. My proposal redirects education spending to allow every disadvantaged child in America to attend the public, private, charter, magnet, religious, or homeschool of their choice. School choice is the great civil rights issue of our time.
Who has a problem with school choice? Who has a problem with school choice? Y'all chime in. Come on, comments. Tell me, who is it that truly has a problem with school choice?
And I will be the nation's biggest cheerleader for school choice in all 50 states. What a difference it will make. I will also be establishing a commission which will include some of the tremendous people I met backstage today. Raise your hands. I mean, you people were thank you. So great. Some great ideas. To tackle the school to prison pipeline and to shut that pipeline down and to create, so important, and to create a new pathway that leads from a great education instead to a great job. That's what we want. It is. It's school to prison. My plan will also ensure funding for historical black colleges and universities, more affordable 2- and 4-year college, and support for trade and vocational education. You know, I've gone to school with many people, some totally brilliant at one thing, but not at all brilliant at others. But we all know this. We've had students that sat next to us in class, and they were terrible students. But they were phenomenal at fixing a car engine. They were phenomenal at fixing a television set. They can take it apart blindfolded. And I can't do that. And you can't do that. But they were phenomenal at fixing things. We don't do that anymore. Remember, we used to have this great vocational education? They were talented. They were great. They were horrible students, and they were great. They can take a motor, they can take an engine apart blindfolded. And we have to bring that back. And that's what they love doing. That's what they love doing. And they'll do fantastically with it. Don't you think, right? So true. So we're going to get that going again. Finally today, my agenda includes the protection of religious liberty. That's something you'll never hear from Hillary Clinton, that I can tell you. The promotion of family and support for the African American church. It's been a tremendous power in this country for so many years. This is just the beginning, because I will never, ever take the African American community for granted. Never, ever. Unlike Hillary, who does nothing for the Hispanics or for the African American communities. I'm tired of the excuses from our lame politicians. I'm tired of being told that it can't be done. I'm tired of people asking Americans to defer their dreams for another day, but they really mean for many decades. Enough waiting. The time is now. There is nothing we cannot accomplish. There is no task or project too great. There is no dream outside of our reach. Everywhere I go in this country, all I see is untapped potential waiting to be set free. And maybe the greatest of that potential is in the African American communities. There's so much potential. But we will never realize that potential if we continue putting our faith in a broken political system that has let us down time and time again. To believe not in our politicians, not in these people that got us there, but to believe in ourselves and the future of our country.
Yes, Donald Trump and I have talked. I've not only met him, but I've met his son Eric and daughter-in-law Laura. And they came looking for us. They came looking for African-American leaders and businessmen, pastors.
All right, that's John School. I ain't going to go into that. You know, that's another brother that done kicked it with 45 and had some good conversations and found out the truth, man. Now, mind you, we just getting started. But that was 2016. That was 2016. That was October 26, 2016. We hadn't even had the election yet. But now it's time. Now it's time to get down to the woogie bang bang with the click. You feel me? Because this was all the stuff that he said he wanted to do if he got in office. Well, then we voted for him. And we got him in office. And once we got him in office, it was on and popping. And one of the first things he did when he got in office, y'all, one of the first things he did, let's go ahead and bring it up on the screen. Again, y'all, shouts out to everybody who was over in on YouTube land. Make sure y'all comment over there on the YouTube. Hey, man, what's going on? Now, I see my boy commented at 9 o'clock, but I don't see it over here on the screen. See, man, they be trying it, y'all. This technology be trying it. They be on some other stuff. Anyway, shouts out to Mike. Hey, Mike, I see you over on Rumble, and I see you commenting on Facebook as well. I'm pretty much going to read all the Rumble and the YouTube comments, unless it's really good over on Facebook. I'm trying to shift everybody over to YouTube and Rumble because, man, Facebook going to take me out, especially after this video, because, boy, listen, we finna spend a couple of hours of getting to the good. All right? But you're absolutely right, though, Leroy. Democrats are against school choice. That's one of the reasons that Misha Maynor left the Democrat Party. And if you guys don't know who my girl Misha Maynor is, man, Misha Maynor was a Democrat that represented the inner city of Atlanta in the Georgia State House. She couldn't take it anymore. She was all about school choice and allowing parents to choose what school their children go to, because no one knows better than the parent what school is best for their child. So who wouldn't want their tax money to be able to be spent by them, the parent, and they can choose whatever homes. If they want to do homeschool, they can do homeschool. If they want to do private school, that money goes towards private school. If they want to do a charter school, that money goes towards charter school. If they want to get together with other parents, that money can be fed into a community school. What parent wouldn't want to do that? What parent would have a problem with putting that money in a pot to raise their kids properly as they see fit? Because we know that public schools have become a huge failure. Some of us make it out good, but it fails a lot of other people, y'all. And we should have a problem with that. We should have a problem with that. So shouts out to Misha Maynor. I'll be with her in a couple of months up in Atlanta, because the session goes back in, and I got some shit to do up there in Atlanta. All right. So, nope, that's not the one I want. Let's see here. Let me look at these other comment things, because there's no reason. All right. Oh, that's why. Give me all of that. There we go. Now I can see everybody in YouTube. Now I can see everybody in YouTube perfectly. That's beautiful. There we go. All right, put that down. All right, guys. So let's go over to this right here. Very first thing out the gate that my boy did when he got into office was, one of the very first things was this right here. The presidential executive order on the White House initiative to promote excellence and innovation at historically black colleges and universities. All right, let's go. Where you at, my boy? Where you at, my boy? There we go.
To you. We are recording it, and we will have it colleges and universities from the Education Department back to the White House. The executive order is aimed at increasing federal support for those particular colleges and universities.
So this is historically black colleges and universities executive order, very important to all of us. This group has been fantastic, many of which we were with yesterday, and
That's right.
And really developed something very special. So thank you all for being here. Thank you, Mr. Vice President, also Mike, for being here. This is a very important moment and a moment that means a great deal to me. This month has been a wonderful opportunity to celebrate African American history and to begin working together to create a better future for African Americans and universities and colleges and everything that is African American. Today we're taking action to help make that future happen and that future better. Historically, black colleges and universities are incredibly important institutions woven into the fabric of our history, just about like no other. Church is very important, right? Yes. Colleges and universities. Come here. My defender, he's on here. Education has the power to uplift. It has the power to transform, and perhaps most important, education has the power to create greater equality and justice in our lives. That's why today I'm thrilled to be signing an executive order to recognize the importance of historically black college and universities. Very important. They have played such an important role in achieving progress for African Americans and in our nation's march for justice. HBCUs have been really pillars of the African American community for more than 150 years. Amazing job. And a grand and enduring symbol of America at its absolute best. And I congratulate you all to say that.
Thank you.
With this executive order, we will make HBCUs a priority in the White House, an absolute priority.
All right.
They're not a priority, but that's okay.
A lot of people are going to be angry that they're not a priority, but that's okay. That's what he just said out of his mouth. A lot of people are going to be angry that they're not a priority, but that's okay. And then a lot of black people, they go, my girl, y'all know who that is right there? That's Dr. Cheryl Dozier right there. I snapped on, I had to listen. I loved my president, right? But I had to give her the business one year, right? Because, sidebar, I was the president of Savannah State University about 2 presidents ago. Anyway, Bobby Seale came to Savannah State. The great Bobby Seale came to Savannah State and spoke to the students. And it was at the same exact time as a doubleheader basketball game. And I was pissed. Because first of all, if you're going to bring Bobby Seale on campus, you do not bring him when there's a doubleheader basketball game going on. You don't do that. There should be nothing going on campus. And we should be able to direct our attention to Bobby Seale. And I couldn't, because at the time I was the athletics DJ. So I was stuck playing music while, Bobby Seale was literally across the parking lot from me. Pissed. But all in all, she went here. So because she went here, she got a little bit of grace from me. But yeah.
And we will pledge our support to you, your mission, and our shared mission of bringing education and opportunity to all of our people. And so I just want to congratulate, these are very, very special people surrounding me. You've done an amazing job. It's not easy. Nothing's easy. But you've done an amazing job, and I just want to congratulate you all, and I want to thank you on behalf of our country. And I'm going to sign this.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
And this is really fantastic. Who's going to get that? Thank you all very much.
That's my boy right there. Shouts out to Jerron, man. That is a very cool. No, excuse me. Let me give him all his. That is a very ice cold brother right there. He ice cold. Yeah. So yeah, out the gate, y'all. Out the gate, February 28th, 2017. Excuse me, y'all. Trump hit us with that good old good. Yep. That happened February 28, 2017. All right. Well, what else did we get? Because again, y'all, we still in the beginning. You feel me? Like, I don't think y'all understand that we are still in the beginning. February 28, 2017. The man went in office January 20th, 2017. Within the first month and 8 days, first 90 days in office, the first thing he does is prioritize HBCUs. Well, what does it mean he prioritized HBCUs? So great that you asked such a question. Such a question is, what does it mean to be prioritized? So let's find out what it means. All right. The Trump administration has built and maintained strong momentum. This is a letter from the executive director. All right. Trump administration has built and maintained strong momentum in support of historically black colleges and universities, or HBCUs as we know them, empowered by a presidential executive order 13779, the White House initiative to promote excellence and innovation at historically black colleges and universities order. We have laid and continue to build upon a firm foundation for impact. The following statements of federal agency priorities, or priority statements as they're known, reflect our sustained momentum and can help better align HBCU institutional actions with our national priorities. The order directs federal agencies to develop annual plans to strengthen the capacity and competitiveness of HBCUs. In support of the directive, the White House initiative on HBCUs, or the initiative here on out, advised and encouraged agencies to consider how their plans could help HBCUs share in a new trifold dynamic to push out, connect up, and pull down. All right. 1, we want federal agencies to push out top opportunities towards the HBCUs. 2, recognizing that HBCUs provide unique competitive advantages, local, regional, and state government and private sector partners join with institutions to connect up to top federal opportunities. So we want the HBCUs in partnership with local, regional, and state government and private sector partners to join with the HBCUs, as stated, to connect up to top federal opportunities. Well, what does that mean, bro? That's so many words. I don't understand what he's saying. Hey, small local private sector partners, right? Little organizations like that are helping children. I'm not going to say any nonprofit organizations, but those that work with the children, partner up with these local governmental agencies, your city, your state, the feds, and y'all come and y'all get in contact with these agencies up under the executive branch, and let's see how we can connect federal opportunities to help build y'all with capacity. And 3, enable HBCUs along with the public and private partners to pull down more value from top federal opportunities. So not only are we going to help connect you up to the opportunities, but we're also going to help you pull down the resources and the value from these executive federal opportunities to help build your community. Through both public and private sectors, our nation continues to make meaningful investments in our education and economic competitiveness levers. An example, key areas that will help us maintain global leadership, achieve shared prosperity, and improve quality of life. Unfortunately, too many HBCUs and the people in communities that principally serve are disconnected from areas in which top employment, entrepreneurship, and broadly defined innovation investments are being made. The initiative's conviction is that this must change. HBCUs must emerge as premier tools and preferred vehicles to inclusively address U.S. competitiveness challenges. Led by our federal agency partners, we will make the needed change. Importantly, these priority statements do not limit the scope of federal opportunity for HBCUs. They represent the proverbial floor, not the ceiling of opportunity. Meaning, this is just the foundation. This is just where you stand. But where you reach to, baby, there's no ceiling where you can grab. Moreover, federal agency engagements with and investments in HBCUs are not made in isolation. Rather, they should also catalyze private sector activity. Increased opportunities for HBCUs further fortifies their local and statewide competitive advantages, better positioning these institutions to build the public-private partnerships needed to deliver ever more value. The spirit of today is about helping more students improve their prospects for a better life and strengthening communities in support of the common good and in the interest of national security. Taken together, our approach can further bolster the capacity of HBCUs to provide diversely situated students, including first-generation and lower-income students, with the tools to successfully compete in a rapidly and dramatically changing world. We recommend our federal agency partners for their we commend our federal agency partners for their commitment to successfully implementing the order and to strengthening the capacity and competitiveness of HBCUs. This is the words of Jonathan M. Holyfield, the executive director of the White House Initiative on Historically Black Colleges and Universities. This is what came out of prioritizing them, as he stated. And in prioritizing them, there were so many different agencies that stepped forward and gave us agency priorities. We had the Advisory Council on Historic Preservation. We had the U.S. Agency for Global Media, Department of Treasury, the Department of Agriculture, the Department of Commerce, the Department of Education, the Department of Housing and Urban Development, the Department of Justice, the Department of Labor, the Department of State, the Small Business Administration, the Office of the DNI, Director of National Intelligence, the National Endowment for the Humanities, the U.S. Equal Employment Opportunity Commission, the National Endowment for the Arts. I mean, and those were just a few of them. I didn't save them all on my Facebook page, but I promise you they're here. I assure you that they're here. They're on my page somewhere, you know. And if anybody wants them, I'll send them out. Matter of fact, you know what I'm going to start doing, guys? I'm going to create a newsletter. I'm going to create a newsletter, and I'm going to put out everything that we use in the newsletter. Everything that's done in the show will be dropped in the newsletter, kind of like show notes, you know. So that happened, right? He said, hey, we're going to prioritize the HBCUs. We're going to make sure that all of the offices that are located within the executive branch under me, the president, that I can control, those doors are open. You guys are going to prioritize the HBCUs, and you're going to give me a priority statement, and you're going to make sure that we don't do anything but get better from there. He said it. And then he stood on business. Ain't that what y'all, that's what all you guys are saying right now, right? Standing on business. You standing on business? When a man stood on business. You didn't know. It's okay. It's okay. What else we got? What else did Trump talk about in the new black deal? All right. So that's what he did about HBCUs. That's what it was in school choice. Let's see. Trade agreements. Right. Here we go. The U.S. Mexico-Canada trade agreement. Now, I am a member of the U.S. Black Chamber of Commerce. And this is what they put out. As a national voice for the black-owned business, the U.S. Black Chamber Incorporated applauds American trade negotiators in finalizing a new trilateral agreement with Canada and Mexico. This agreement modernized the previous trade agreement and will allow black-owned businesses to be more competitive across borders. The USMCA delivers on principles laid out in the USBC's 2018 Black Print, including expanded opportunities for black-owned businesses and the protection of intellectual property abroad. I'm going to stop right there. If y'all want the rest, y'all can go in this folder and you can read it yourself. That's the U.S. Black Chamber of Commerce applauding the work that DJT did. Let's go. We got Mo. What is this? President Donald J. Trump. This is 2018. Some of this stuff is going to be off. We're just talking about the 4 years within Trump, right? President Donald J. Trump's policies are delivering record-breaking economic results for African Americans. Child, we know we was making big money under Trump. Everybody want to talk about the stimmies. Everybody want to talk about the stimmies. The stimmies was the closest thing they can remember, okay? But them checks was checking. Y'all don't remember when Trump said, hey, we're going to cut that federal tax. We're going to allow people to take more money home? Y'all don't remember that? Y'all don't remember that, do y'all? Them Tax Cuts and Jobs Act? Yeah. Creating prosperity. You understand? Prosperity. I ain't the only one who said he was creating prosperity. He said he was creating prosperity. There's more black prosperity going on. President Donald J. Trump is working to expand opportunity and prosperity for African Americans. See that right there? That came from the White House. That's the White House fact sheet. You know what I'm saying? He dropped that on February 21st, 2019. Y'all don't understand. My man stood on business, creating trade deals. How many of y'all know what Prosper Africa is? You ever heard of Prosper Africa? You guys ever heard of Prosper Africa? Prosper Africa is a U.S. government initiative that unlocks opportunities to do business in Africa, benefiting companies, investors, and workers both in Africa and the United States. The goal, substantially increase two-way trade and investments between the United States and Africa. I got a question, guys. Who created Prosper Africa? Anybody want to take a swing at who created Prosper Africa? Who want to take a swing at that bat? Who gonna come up the base and swing? Prosper Africa. Is that a question or a statement? I see the question mark, but I need to know definitively. I need someone to be definitive in their answer. Who created Prosper Africa? No question marks. We need definition. We need definitiveness. Yeah, bro, I'm on my Trump shit tonight, bro. It's going in. I'm going in. I got to let these niggas know what's up. I'm on my Trump shit tonight. You goddamn right. Leroy Jenkins. You goddamn right, bro. Be definitive. Yes. Donald J. Trump created Prosper Africa. Since Prosper Africa's launch in June 2019, who was president in 2019? Somebody hit the music. Hit the Jeopardy music. Doom 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 do 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 do. Who was president in 2019? I give you a hint. His initials are on the screen right now. Y'all know what else happened in 2019? Y'all know what else was happening in 2019? This was going on in 2019. I gotta hit him with the dong. Who is DJT? 2019 president. At the same time, Ghana was bopping us with the year of the return. Well, what is the year of return? The year of return, Ghana 2019, is a major landmark, spiritual, and birthright journey inviting the global African family, home and abroad, to mark 400 years of the arrival of the first enslaved Africans in Jamestown, Virginia. The arrival of enslaved Africans marked a sordid and sad period when our kith and kin were forcefully taken away from Africa into years of deprivation, humiliation, and torture. While August 2019 marks 400 years since enslaved Africans arrived in the United States, the year of return, Ghana 2019, celebrates the cumulative resilience of all the victims of the transatlantic slave trade who were scattered and displaced through the world in North America, South America, the Caribbean, Europe, and Asia. It was during this time one of the main goals of the Year of Return campaign is to position Ghana as a key travel destination for African Americans and the African diaspora. In 2019, events planned throughout the year will serve as a launch pad for consistent boost of tourism in Ghana in the year and distant years. Beyond tourism, the initiative supports one of the president's key development agendas in Ghana, Beyond Aid. We know that tourism can be a leading indicator to business and investment. We are focused on ensuring that our brothers and sisters have a safe, pleasant, and wonderful journey home so they will want to come back, get involved, see the opportunity that exists in Ghana for us to work together and begin to rebuild what has been stolen and lost over the past 400 years. I'm glad we got to that. Because, see, I got to go to the White House with my boy. October 4th, 2019. I'll never forget it.
African Americans built this nation. You built this nation. You know, you're just starting to get real credit for that. Okay, I don't know if you know that. You're just starting to get, you built the nation. We all built it, but you were such a massive part of it. Bigger than you were given credit for. Does that make sense? Right? But with Candace around and Terrence, that's not going to happen for long. But through generations of blood, sweat, and tears, and you deserve a government that defends your interests, protects your families, and cares for our own citizens first. You know, at the border where they want the open policies, they want open borders, they don't want walls. They actually do want walls, but because I want it, you know. I know how I can get the wall. If I announce tomorrow I don't want
Announce tomorrow that I don't want the wall, motherfuckers will say build the wall, build it quickly. That's the truth. But you heard what he said. African Americans, you built this nation and you weren't given credit for it. Now he said when people like Candace around, you know, they won't forget. But listen, man, that bitch came out her mouth within the last 7 to 10 days and said she was white. I told y'all I don't like that bitch. It was that day, that same day that we went to the White House, Candace Owens did something to me that not near a white woman that I have been around since I've been a strong, active member of the Republican Party. None of them white women have ever done what Candace Owens did to me. The bitch clutched her purse tight as if I was gonna motherfucking take her shit. And we had just walked out the goddamn White House. We were standing next to the big black truck with the big motherfucking guns. And I lost my Twitter account for that bitch. Y'all remember when her and T.I. and Killer Mike and them was on the whole revolt shit? I don't know how many B words I got left. I'm sorry. You gotta text me and tell me how many. They know I'm talking to. Text me and tell me how many B words I got left. I don't remember. I've lost count. You my B word counter. Anyway, I lost my Twitter account defending her when all the T.I. stuff came about. But you started on some bullshit. Y'all remember when T.I. did that? I called him out. I lost my Twitter. Thousands upon thousands upon thousands of followers. Worked hard on that Twitter. I had it since the inception of Twitter. They took it. Saw her at the White House. I was like, hey, what's up, Miss Owens? My name's Protocol. I'm from Savannah, man. Appreciate y'all in this event. Hey, I just wanted to let you know that I'm in a fight with you. Man, I lost my Twitter account in defense of you, yo. They took it. It was years of work, thousands of followers, and it's broad. Oh, okay. Turns around and walks off. We just walked out the doors of the White House. There's not much that I can do to you or would choose to do to you when I know you rock with Trump. What am I going to do to hurt you on his property? Yeah, it was at that moment I knew she ain't a real one. She ain't a real one at all. So she would never get invited to a barbecue. Not at all. But she finding out now, like my boy Leroy just stated. Candace catching it from Ben Shapiro. And I don't even like Ben Shapiro. I really don't. But I think it's good. I think she getting her nigga wake up call. You know, she used to be a Kanye fan until she fell out with Kanye. Even in a Benz, you still a nigga in a coupe. She finding out she just a nigga in a coupe. And I think it's good. I think it's a good wake-up call for Miss Owens. I think it's a well-needed good wake-up call for Miss Owens. Because you know what happens? It happens, guys. When you get too big for your britches. That's why, you know, look behind me. You see I voted for Trump, and you see my black liberation flag. Despite how much people want to say that, oh, Pro wants to be this. Pro don't care about the black people. Pro just want to be accepted. How? Sway and I got that flag. They love to say that that's somebody probably thinks it's a Palestinian flag because I just got some dumb compadres over in the Republican Party. They probably think it's a Palestine flag, which I mean I don't have a problem with Palestine. We can talk about that on another day. I don't have a problem with them though. But no, that's black liberation. Then they'll say, oh, that's the BLM flag. No, I don't fuck with BLM. I fuck with the sentiment. Hell, Trump fuck with the sentiment that Black Lives Matter. That's why he said that we deserve to walk down and live in safe communities. We deserve to have jobs. We deserve education. Trump believes that black lives do indeed matter. But what we don't agree with is the George Soros BS. See, this whole video, right, this whole Black Friday episode is about Trump and his believing that black lives do indeed matter. But what are you doing to show that they matter? See, Trump showing you that he's all about prosperity. Trump showing you that he's all about education. Trump showing you he's all about safe communities. Trump showing you that he's all about trade agreements that benefit the black community. Black lives do matter in that sense right there. It's up to us as a community to be better and in a better position. Black lives do matter. That's what Trump say. Let's get back to it. Gone a year to return. Prosper Africa. Prosper Africa, gone a year to return. HBCU initiative. See, a person with a working brain could peep the plan They could see the pieces laid out on the table and build something. It's like Legos. I liked Legos as a kid. I liked Connects as a kid. I like to build, which is why I'm in demolition now. I like to tear shit down. It's building in reverse. You got to understand how something is built and put together in order to tear it down. Some people think you just go in there and wreck shop. No, you got to pay attention to things. I'm tearing down a house and I come in and I need to be I don't want to take out the whole thing, but I'm inside, I'm surgically doing it. I'm taking out all the walls beneath it. The roof's going to fall down on you if you take out so many walls. Load-bearing walls. They call them load-bearing walls because they're holding the roof. Bro say, you know, our folks ain't hear all that shit. Yeah, I know they didn't, bro. I know they didn't, but I did. And I got more. Look at this. And this, I feel like Frieza. You know, bros know I've been watching DBZ. I'm in the Frieza saga right now. This isn't even my final form. You feel me? Like this is just a tad. This is just a tad. You know, my brother, let me go ahead and hit on this, man. Smooth in the building. Trump did the Music Modernization Act. October 11, 2018, aimed to modernize copyright-related issues for music and audio recordings due to new forms of technology like digital streaming. Trump went out here and got that bag for the artists. Shouts out to everybody just coming in. Hit that like button. Hit that share. If you coming in on Facebook, do me a favor. Jump over on YouTube, man, or jump over on the Rumble. They're down in all various ways. We have the Chiron down at the bottom. It has the YouTube and the Rumble located in it. Also, I have a little pop-up right there. It says X right now, but it has my Rumble and my YouTube in it. Come over on Rumble, man. Come over on YouTube. Give me a share. Give me a subscribe. Like the video. And let people know, man, Pro in his bag tonight, as bros say, man, I'm on my Trump shit tonight. So we had the Music Modernization Act. Look, man, my man was out here trying to get people to buy houses, man. Reforming the housing financing system so everybody can buy a home. He was in his bag. Now look how much it costs to buy a home. Niggas can't even buy a house no more. Niggas out here buying houses and getting into mortgages that they know good and well they're probably not going to keep up with. They're probably going to get foreclosed on because the interest is through the roof. Them payments is ridiculous. People out here going to buy a house and at the final hour of closing, somebody else comes in with a cash offer, offering them more than what they're offering. Y'all did that. Voting for a jackass. Cause somebody told you, Trump's a racist. Trump's a racist. And how? Somebody tell me how. How is he a racist? That's what I need to know. I need to know how. Right now. How is he a racist? You're right. I shouldn't insult the jackasses. I'm sorry, jackasses. Particularly my favorite show, Jackass, featuring Johnny Knoxville. Oh, man. Okay, let's see. Where's my video? I know I shared this video. I downloaded it on my phone, too. I thought I have it saved, but I didn't see it. It'd be so much going on in these streets, y'all. Nope, not that one. Nope, not that one. Hit the like, y'all. Share the stream. Here we go.
Are you willing tonight?
All right, guys. This was one of the biggest lies that they put out there that got dispelled over and over and over and over and over again. He was a racist. Let's get it.
To condemn white supremacists and militia groups.
Sure. You've got David Duke just joined, a bigot, a racist, a problem. I'm not looking for...
Did y'all see that date? Wait a minute.
Just joined.
Y'all see this date? I want to know if y'all see this date. He said he wouldn't disavow David Duke and the KKK. They said he would never do that. But somebody in the chat, in the comments, tell me, what date is this? I just need to know that I'm seeing the right date. Tell me what date that is in the top right-hand corner. While I wait on y'all to do that, we're going to press play. What's the date? This particular date.
Groups.
Sure. You've got David Duke just joined, a bigot, a racist, a problem. Would you repudiate David Duke? Sure.
David Duke and robocalls are out again, the white supremacist movement supporting you. Do you have any words for that?
Well, I disavow. David Duke endorsed me? Okay. All right. I disavow. Okay?
When we looked at it and looked at the question, I disavowed David Duke. So I've disavowed David Duke all weekend long on Facebook, on Twitter, and obviously it's never enough.
Trump's refusal to condemn, distance himself from white supremacists.
The Anti-Defamation League is already out there asking the president to clarify why he didn't condemn white supremacists.
So are you prepared right now to make a clear and unequivocal statement renouncing the support of all white supremacists?
Of course I am. Of course I am.
When Chris joined, we had a news conference, and they asked me the exact same question. I said, I disavow. I disavowed then. I disavowed today on ABC with George Stephanopoulos. I disavowed again.
David Duke is a bad person who I disavowed on numerous occasions over the years.
I'm willing to do anything. I want to see peace.
Then do it, sir.
Say it. Do it. Say it. I totally disavow the Ku Klux Klan. I totally disavow David Duke. Ultimately, he got to the Ku Klux Klan, which obviously I'm going to disavow. I've rejected David Duke. I've rejected the KKK, the Ku Klux Klan.
David Duke is saying to his supporters and followers, vote for Donald Trump. White supremacists are saying, vote. Do you want those votes?
No, I don't want them, and I don't want him to say it.
And you don't want the supporters?
No, I don't want anything.
What do you think of white supremacists, by the way?
I don't like any group of hate.
David Duke announced his Senate candidacy, claiming your agenda.
Are you ready before you ask the question?
Newt Gingrich said every Republican should repudiate this guy no matter what it takes.
And I do. Rebuked. Is that okay? Rebuked.
Rebuked.
Done.
Just to clear it up this morning, can you, naming it, make a declarative statement that you denounce, that the president denounces it?
Racism is evil, and those who cause violence in its name are criminals and thugs, including the KKK.
So, I just want y'all to get an understanding of what's going on here. From the year 2000, in the year 2000, he repudiated, rebuked, and disavowed white supremacy, the KKK. And all the way up to 2020, they were still saying that he started in 2000. Man, let's get this Charlottesville thing going.
Those who cause violence in its name are criminals and thugs, including the KKK, neo-Nazis, white supremacists.
Do you want white supremacists to vote for you?
No, I don't at all. Not at all.
His campaign is denouncing a show of support from the KKK's official newspaper, as in the Ku Klux Klan.
In the same New York Times interview, he denounced white supremacists. He denounced the neo-Nazis who support him.
President Donald Trump signed a congressional joint resolution that condemns white supremacy, neo-Nazis, and other hate groups.
When he was asked to condemn white supremacists, he didn't.
And you had people, and I'm not talking about the neo-Nazis and the white nationalists,
because they should be condemned totally.
When specifically asked if he would denounce white supremacists, that the president dodged it.
I spoke out forcefully against hatred, bigotry, and
Y'all
violence.
hear that bullshit?
And strongly condemned the neo-Nazis.
Y'all hear
the
that
white
bullshit?
Forcefully.
When specifically asked if he would denounce white supremacists, that the president
On September 29th, 2020, Jimmy Kimmel said this bullshit out his mouth.
asked if he would denounce white supremacists, that the president dodged it.
I spoke out forcefully against hatred, bigotry, and violence, and strongly condemned the neo-Nazis.
So, y'all see how in 2020, which comes after 2017, Jimmy Kimmel says that he dodges the question, and then the man stands up in a rally full of white folk and says, hey, I strongly condemn, and listen to the white folk go crazy.
And strongly condemned the neo-Nazis, the white supremacists, and the KKK.
Well, I have to say that it's disappointing that a sitting U.S. president can't outright condemn white supremacy.
In one voice, our nation must condemn.
Let's look at this broad in her face.
Outright condemn white supremacy.
Look at this bitch. Look at this funky ass stink. That bitch wig looks stank as shit. Lying heifer. Where they get these lying bitches from?
In one voice, our nation must condemn racism, bigotry, and white supremacy.
The President of the United States, in the year of our Lord 2020, refuses to condemn white supremacists.
Any group of hate.
That bitch ain't nothing but full of lies.
I don't like it. Any group of hate, I am, whether it's white supremacy, whether it's any other kind of supremacy, whether it's Antifa, whether it's any group of hate, I am very concerned about it, and I'll do something about it.
He has yet once to condemn white supremacy, the neo-Nazis. He hasn't condemned a darn thing.
Lying some bitch. Lying some bitch. That's y'all president. Y'all love y'all Biden, ain't it? Y'all love Daddy Biden. He hasn't condemned it not one time. Not one time has he condemned white supremacy, a neo-Nazis, a prenatal agreement, prenatal care, none of that. I'm so tired of it, y'all. I'm so tired of it, y'all. It don't make no sense. I don't know why. Why do people get caught up in the foolishness, caught up in the lies? Why? Why? We got to get right, family. We got to get right, folk. What else they hit y'all with, huh? What else they... Oh. I know what else they hit y'all with. They hit y'all with this funk right here. Now, a lot of people talk about this article, but you know, a lot of people have never read this article. There's a lot of people that has not read this article. So, a lot of people like to talk about the article that Trump took out when the Central Park 5 situation was happening, right? But people have never read the article. We're going to read the article here tonight. And I want you guys in the comments to let me know, all my live viewers and all the people catching this replay, let me know what's racist about what was stated in this here article. Okay? What has happened to our city over the past 10 years? What has happened to law and order, to the neighborhood cop we all trusted to safeguard our homes and families? The cop who had the power under the law to help us in the time of danger, keep us safe from those who would prey on innocent lives to fulfill some distorted inner need. What has happened to the respect for authority, the fear of retribution by the courts, society, and the police for those who break the law, who want only trespass on the right of others? What has happened is the complete breakdown of life as we knew it. Many New York families, white, black, Hispanic, Asian, have had to give up pleasure of a leisurely stroll in the park at dusk, the Saturday visits to the playground with their families, the bike ride at dawn, or just sitting on their stoop, giving them up as hostages to a world ruled by the law of the streets, as roving bands of wild criminals roam our neighborhoods, dispensing their own vicious brand of twisted hatred on whomever they encounter. At what point did we cross the line from the fine and noble pursuit of genuine civil liberties to the reckless and dangerously permissive atmosphere which allows criminals of every age to beat and rape a helpless woman, then laugh at her family's anguish? And why do they laugh? They laugh because they know that soon, very soon, they will be returned to the streets to rape and maim and kill once again, and face no great personal risk to themselves. Mayor Coach has stated that hate and rancor should be removed from our hearts. I don't think so. I want to hate these muggers and these murderers. They should be forced to suffer, and when they kill, they should be executed for their crimes. They must serve as examples so that others will think long and hard before committing a crime or an act of violence. Yes, Mayor, I want to hate these murderers. I will always hate these murderers. I am not looking to psychoanalyze or understand them. No, I am looking to punish them. If the punishment is strong, the attacks on innocent people will stop. I recently watched a newscast trying to explain the anger in these young men. I no longer want to understand their anger. No, I want them to understand our anger. I want them to be afraid. How can our great society tolerate the continued brutalization of its citizens by crazed misfits? Criminals must be told and shown that their civil liberties end when an attack on our safety begins. When I was young, I sat in the diner with my father and witnessed two young bullies cursing and threatening a frightened waitress. Two cops rushed in, lifted up the thugs, and threw them out the door, warning them to never cause trouble again. I missed the feeling of security New York's finest once gave to the citizens of this city. Let our politicians give back our police department's power to keep us safe, unshackle them from a constant chant of police brutality, which every petty criminal hurls immediately at an officer who has just risked his or her life to save another's. We must cease our continuous pandering to the criminal population of this city. Give New York back to the citizens who have earned the right to be New Yorkers. Send a message loud and clear to those who would murder our citizens and terrorize New York that we are going to bring back the death penalty and bring back our police. Now, some of the sentiments I feel strongly about, the others I'm like, yeah. First of all, I think there's some janky-ass police and things need to be situated. I think Trump has come to the understanding that there are janky-ass police out here in these departments because the FBI are police officers, and we see what the FBI did to his black ass, or excuse me, his white ass, that they're treating like a black ass because Trump is the first nigger president. I'm just saying. Obama might be the first black president. Trump is the first nigger president. My man got multiple baby mamas. My man is guilty until proven innocent. As far as they're concerned, that man the first black president. First nigger president. But who doesn't agree that if your family member gets robbed, mugged, raped, maimed, who doesn't agree that you would feel some type of way and you would want some type of get back? I know who agrees. I know who agrees. It was a great movie. A lot of us have seen this movie, and this is probably a lot. I know it's one of my favorite parts of the movie. It's probably yours too.
Carly, don't answer that question. Yes, they deserve to die, and I hope they burn in hell.
Yes, they deserve to die, and I hope they burn in hell. Y'all remember that? Remember that from that one movie? A Time to Kill? There's a time to kill.
Carly, don't answer that question. Yes, they deserve to die, and I hope they burn in hell.
That's right, Leroy. Now Donald J. Trump knows personally that the popo is crooked. He does. He knows now. See, he didn't understand that before because he really hadn't had to deal with that. But now he knows. And it's only going to get better, folk. It's only going to get better from here. You got him going through his things in court right now. They're trying to say he lied about him. First of all, if the man feel like he was cheated, then the man feel like he was cheated. Who is anybody to say that he doesn't have the right to feel like he was cheated? He can't speak up on it. I think that's garbage. Kessler tells Halsworth a story about Trump dating back to the 1990s, a story that he says demonstrates who Trump really is. When Donald opened his club in Palm Beach called Mar-a-Lago, he insisted on accepting Jews and blacks, even though other clubs in Palm Beach to this day discriminate against blacks and Jews. The old guard in Palm Beach was outraged that Donald would accept blacks and Jews. So that's the real Donald Trump that I know. Those who falsely call President Trump a racist are refusing to respect all that our president has done for minorities before becoming a president. Few of the awards earned by President Trump before he became president include the 1976 Humanitarian Award by the National Jewish Health, the 1983 Tree of Life Award by the Jewish National Fund, the 1986 Ellis Island Award given to Donald Trump, Rosa Parks, and Muhammad Ali, the 1990 video of Reverend Jesse Jackson lauding Trump as a friend to minorities and underserved communities, 1995 President's Medal by the Freedom Foundation for his support of youth programs, 2007 Muhammad Ali Entrepreneur Award, the 2008 Unicorn Children's Foundation Shining Award, the 2011 Presidential Hero Award by Lois Pope Life Foundation, and 2015 the Allgemeiner Liberty Award for contributions to Israel-United States relations. I mean, what happened? The man fought for home ownership. The biggest and fastest start of the wealth is a paid-off home and owner. Trump has issued memorandums and directives for housing. President Trump is working to improve America's access to sustainable home mortgages. Education, prioritizing HBCUs. Putting the HBCU office inside of the White House with the open door policy. Fighting for the right to bear arms. President Trump has stood strong with every citizen should have the right to bear arms to protect their lives, property, and families. Funny, if a person wanted to control and implement slavery, they wouldn't tell you to buy them and keep your guns. Freedom of assembly. The freedom to assemble and voice one's opinions has been championed by the Trump administration as long as been done peacefully, without causing any harm to the communities. What we witnessed through a majority of 2020 and even on January 6th, Capitol building was not that. We witnessed the alphabet agencies at work. Big on the economy, Tax Cuts and Jobs Act, My man cut taxes, gave y'all fatter paychecks, and removed regulations so that businesses could be started. Opportunity zones. See, that was the big thing with me. The opportunity zones. Because see, in the opportunity zones, in these census tracts that was slated as highly impoverished, and these census tracts was picked out by the governors. In these areas, there were investment zones created for private sector people and people with capital gains to put their money in a particular fund so that they can in turn have the money be invested into these particular areas and particular businesses and whatnot. And so you had bitch ass people like T.I. who was out here saying, "Well, I don't know nobody with no capital gains." Capital gains? Who got capital gains? Ain't no regular black person got capital gains. But then the crypto market went crazy in 2020. And it was people like me who invested, you know what I'm saying, $200-$300 in the cryptocurrency, and them $200-$300 turned into $5,000, $10,000, $15,000, $20,000. Some people turned out better than that. So everything after that initial investment was considered a capital gain, even in crypto. And I know because I had an opportunity zone informational where I invited me with my connections to the White House and my connections in the House of Representatives. I called in people from the White House Opportunity Zone Initiative, from the IRS, lawyers, and they educated the elected officials here and my friends here, whether it was people who are investors, whether it's people who deal with taxes, whether it was people who deal with building. I invited them to get this information and to ask questions that came to the opportunity zones. And I asked the elephant in the room, hey, is cryptocurrency considered involved in capital gains? And do you know what the IRS lawyer said? Yeah. I don't see why not. It's an investment vehicle. But I was wrong. I was wrong. I was wrong for trying to get us into community development corporations and to get us on community-based assets development, asset-based community development. I was wrong. Trying to get us right in the media. Trump said he believed in systematic racism. My man believes in systematic racism. And you just now starting to find out about that. You know that? You're just now finding out that he believed in systematic racism. Y'all don't believe me? Check it out.
Do you think there is systematic or institutional racism in this country?
Well, I think there is everywhere. I think probably less here than most places, or less here than many places.
Okay, but is it here in a way that it has an impact on people's lives?
I think it is, and it's unfortunate, but I think it is.
Do you think there is systematic or institutional racism in this country?
So, we all know that systematic racism exists all around the world. We know that we have people who have talked about being treated horribly in other countries. Black folk treated like shit. Remember in Ukraine when everybody was being evacuated and we're making all the black folks stay, but only the not, excuse me, Only the Ukrainians could get on the train. They were making the black folks stay behind. Yeah, that happened. Actually happened to a friend of mine. Yep. Happened to a friend of mine. It happened in Ukraine. China, COVID was going down. Black folk was being treated all kinds of ways. Yeah. Systematically done. It's not as bad here as it used to be, but shit's still here. I agree with them. Y'all remember George Floyd? Y'all know a lot of people talk trash about him during the George Floyd situation, and it was definitely a shitty situation. But he said some very great words. He said some great words. Let's check this out.
I understand the pain that people are feeling. The death of George Floyd on the streets of Minneapolis was a grave tragedy. It should never have happened. It has filled Americans all over the country with horror, anger, and grief. We support the right of peaceful protesters, and we hear their pleas. The voices of law-abiding citizens must be heard, and heard very loudly. We will stand with the family of George Floyd, with the peaceful protesters, and with every law-abiding citizen who wants decency, civility, safety, and security. But what we are now seeing on the streets of our cities has nothing to do with justice or with peace. The memory of George Floyd is being dishonored by rioters, looters, and anarchists. The violence and vandalism is being led by Antifa and other radical left-wing groups.
Fuck Antifa.
Who are terrorizing the innocent, destroying jobs.
Did this for no reason.
The mobs are devastating the life's work of good people and destroying their dreams.
It was so hard to get here. So hard.
It harms those who have the least. We cannot and must not allow a small group of criminals and vandals to wreck our cities and lay waste to our communities. We must defend the rights of every citizen to live without violence, prejudice, or fear. Healing, not hatred, justice, not chaos, are the mission.
Yeah, he did
at
try.
hand. I stand before you as a friend and ally to every American seeking justice and peace. No one is more upset than fellow law enforcement officers by the small handful who fail to abide by their oath to serve and protect. We support the overwhelming majority of police officers who are incredible in every way and devoted public servants. We must all work together as a society to expand opportunity and to create a future of greater dignity and promise for all of our people. Every citizen in every community has the right to be safe in their workplace, safe in their homes, and safe in our city streets. We are working toward a more just society, but that means building up, not tearing down, joining hands, not hurling fists, standing in solidarity, not surrendering to hostility. This is the sacred right of all Americans that I am totally determined to defend and will defend.
But he was so hateful towards George Floyd and the Black or Lives Matter people, right? He didn't understand. He wasn't with us. He didn't stand with us. Bro, y'all was lied to. Y'all was lied to like a motherfucker. And you had some of us out here who was dropping the real. But y'all wasn't ready. You wasn't ready. And it's a lot. I mean, it's so much. It's so much. We're going to hit that. Yeah, we're going to hit that. There's so much. Listen, guys. You can hit up trumpwhitehouse.archives.gov and hit the search bar. There's so much. You just type in African Americans, right? And there's stuff in here for African Americans. Just go through. Go through and listen. See, I'm a reader. See, I was up on it during the whole time. That's why, you know, a lot of these screenshots over here, this is old. This is from the previous Facebook page. And this isn't everything. Oh, man, I'm about to skip all over this. The 400 years. So a lot of people like to say that, oh, we wasn't going to get reparations under Trump. Trump wouldn't care about no reparations. Yo, this 400 years of African American History Commission, the strategic plan, was the catalyst and the kickoff to us getting reparations. See, with reparations, you have to establish that a wrong was done. You have to establish that a wrong was done. And that is what this plan was out to do. This plan was out to establish that there was a wrong that was done. We had it. We were right there. It was at the tip. And they took it away from us. They took it away from us quickly. See, he signed this bill. This bill was introduced check it out now. The bill was introduced February 28, 2017, and it became law. January 8th of 2018. So again, within his first year, this man signed the 400 Years of African American History Commission Act. Drop the link. I'm about to drop the phone number in a minute. I got about 10 minutes of open line, man. If y'all want to call in, I got 10 minutes of open line. And then I'm going to get out of here because I got to get to Island Breeze. It's going down tonight. It's going down tonight. I got to get to the Breeze. So let me go ahead and get this here number. Get this here number posted in the chat for y'all. And we're going to get to it. Shouts out to everybody checking out the live. Shouts out to everybody dropping likes and loves and hearts, man. Share this, man. If you feel like somebody need to hear this, man, share this. You know, it's funny, you know, because what inspired this was Cardi B recently came out and made the statement that she's not endorsing the president, and she found out about the $120 million being taken away in New York on the budget cuts, and she, you know, sanitation and the police and the school and the libraries, and she felt some type of way. And you know, I find it funny because, like, shawty, niggas was trying to tell you though. Niggas was trying to tell you though, and you just wasn't with it. Y'all just had y'all own little situation at hand. So because y'all had your own situation at hand, y'all wanted to go with Joe Biden and all this foolishness they had going on, you know, hey, that's what y'all wanted. That is what y'all wanted. And now you want to cry. Y'all, 15 minutes, open lines, 15 minutes, open lines. The lines is now open. 912-376-9383, 912-376-9383. If you guys enjoying what you goddamn going hearing tonight, you loving the conversation, man, leave us a like, drop a comment, man, share the stream, send something to the Cash App. You know, I won't be mad if you send a little something over to the Cash App. $, the number 3 LSENT, the number 3 LSENT. That's the Cash App. Yeah, man, I'm just here really to really drop this good on y'all, man. I don't get paid from YouTube, Facebook, none of that. They won't give it to me like they should. Uh-oh. Phone line ringing. Phone line ringing. Leroy.
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
Jenkins.
What's going on, Protocol?
Chilling, brother, man. Chilling, man. Just, you know, feeling inspired by the Black Friday magic, you know. How about yourself, man? How was your turkey day?
It was good, man. We had a little turkey, but it was more about other stuff. We had some salmon, some goat. Look at that, some curry goat. Ooh. It was tasty.
I bet.
Went to the Jamaicans and picked up the tray.
Oh man. Oh yeah, it went down. It went down. I don't know, man. I think we're gonna have a lamb on Christmas. I don't know if that's right, but I'm gonna do it anyway.
Hey, it tastes great. Hey, we might do the same.
Hey man, lamb and duck.
But man, man, that duck be greasy though. I can't. I'm good on the duck.
You gotta put it in a brown paper bag, man. Brown paper bag. We'll talk about that. But yeah, man, if you bake that thing inside of a brown paper bag, boy, that brown paper bag be snatching that grease, boy, and that thing be crispy, boy. Listen, we'll talk, man. My dad a whole chef in these streets, man. So, boy, all kinds of tricks of the trade, boy. Good God.
I might. Hey, keep talking. You might have to. Hey, he might have to make me one, and I'm gonna have to come down there and pick it up.
Hey, man, we'll make it happen, Captain. We'll make it happen.
So yeah, man, I called in because I dropped a comment that YouTube jacked, and all I said was, "Wow, never heard this speech. This is the speech I expected from Obama after Trayvon was killed. Not if I had a son, he'll look like Trayvon."
Yo, they yeeted the comment.
Oh yeah, they straight jacked it. I ain't cursing anything. I mean, what I just said to you is what I put in the comment, and they said nope. Wow. You can't be dissing Obama, I guess. I don't know.
Man, listen, they don't like the truth. They don't like the truth. That's why, you know, I tell everybody, you know, go over on YouTube, go subscribe to the Rumble page, like the Rumble page, follow the Rumble page. There it is right now on the screen on Rumble, PRO, the number 2 KALL. And get me there, because these places, YouTube, Facebook, they're not going to keep me for long. Especially after this video right here. They're not going to keep me. They going to get rid of my black ass.
I already shared it.
Man.
I already shared it.
They was right, man.
I sent it. What's that?
They don't like our black asses.
Oh yeah, nah, and they prove it all the damn time. And the people who run these platforms are the same people who want us to support them, because they over there genociding in the Middle East.
Mm-hmm.
Same people.
Mm-hmm.
The Steens and the Eichenbergs and all them. And it ain't all of them, but we know we know what Zionism is. But boy, I mean, I came in late, man. I came in on the second hour. I got to go back and check out your first hour, but yeah, I shared it because, man, he was trying to do some things for the brothers. That thing you just said about the 400 years,
bro.
How didn't that get out? How did they keep that under wraps?
Because that happened at the that happened up at the top. You know what I'm saying? During the top of the admin, and they were so busy. You know, people was love drunk on he was the racist. They was love drunk on he didn't care about us. He was racist. He was Putin's puppet. He was an illegitimate president. So they wasn't paying attention to any of the good stuff that was going on. Even though you had me right here banging on my drum, walking around waving my flag, putting my chopper in the air for everybody to see. And it just, you know, it's just garbage, bro.
But the same people who said he was a racist turned around and voted for somebody that said that if you don't vote for him, you ain't black.
You know what? It's funny you say that. It's funny you say those words.
Not my words.
It's funny that you say that. Let's see if we can. Let's see if we can find. Oh man, I got all these dang on videos. I don't know which video.
While you looking for that one, find the one where this clown said, because it's gonna be more of them than y'all.
Oh, look, that's the first. Listen, it's funny you said that because and looking through the videos, that's the first video that pops up. Let me go see if I can. Okay, so if that one's that one, then this one must be. Nope, that's Cackling Kamala. All right. So if that's Cackling Kamala, then that's that one. Okay, cool. I found it. Just a process of elimination. All right. So if you don't vote for me, yep, that's
hit it, DJ.
All right, let's go.
This country is doomed. It is doomed, not just because of African Americans, but because by 2040, this country is going to be minority white European. You hear me? Minority white European. And you guys are going to have to start working more with Hispanics, who make up a larger portion of the population than y'all do.
Does he not sound like a scathing old honky? This country is doomed.
Like George Wallace.
Yeah, he sounds like George Wallace.
Because of black people.
Not just because of black people, but because it's going to be less white Europeans. And y'all going to have to work with the Latinos who make up a larger part of the population than y'all do. Niggas. Because that's literally
the only thing he left out. That's the only thing he left out. I mean, he just called LL Cool J boy.
Oh, man.
That boy, I mean, man, his arms are bigger than my leg. I mean, bro, when he said, you know, that first part, is doomed. America is doomed not just because of black people. What he actually said is America is doomed because of black people.
Because of black people. That's what he said. Because he literally just not just because. He literally just because. Like, goddamn, cuz.
But that was the first thing he said, and he singled us out.
Singled us out.
And niggas still voted for him. And when you try and explain this stuff to him, oh no, but Trump a racist.
Yep.
I mean, you just voted for a dude that just, man, come on, man.
Shit's foolish, man. Shit's foolish. Shit's played straight up foolish. So I'm gonna play this video. I'm gonna make this here big screen. I know you seen it, but I'm gonna run it for the people in the back. Hey y'all, pay attention. Pay close attention to the video that is on y'all's screen, because you might see a familiar face. You just might see a familiar face, but pay attention, because if you blink, you'll miss it. Oh, wait, no, we'll take it back to the top. Why are you still muted? You ain't supposed to be muted. Let's go.
You have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, and you ain't black.
Hey, y'all see that pretty face? Let's try it again.
Unbelievable. You don't know if you're going to vote for
Take a look at my record, man.
When I marched in the Civil Rights Movement, I marched with tens of thousands of others.
He had not actually marched during the Civil Rights Movement and kept telling the story anyway.
I came out of the Civil Rights Movement. I was one of those guys that sat in and marched and all that stuff.
Now, his aides went back to say, look, he was in office marching for the idea.
That's not what the word marching means on Twitter.
I was not out marching.
If you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, then you ain't black. They're going to put you all back in chains. And you ain't black. Poor kids are just as bright and just as talented as white kids.
Cheering for this
you
man.
Ain't black. You ain't black. You ain't
Buck
black.
dancing.
You ain't black.
The most racist thing a person could tell me is that I'm supposed to choose something based on my race.
You ain't black.
Or that my blackness is determined by picking you.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
Man, I'm getting goosebumps over here, man. That shit really makes me mad, bro.
Hey, man, the man was garbage.
And what makes me madder? What makes me madder is that black people don't see it. Yeah, I mean, how can you miss this?
I don't know.
I mean, if for some black people in our community who only see the world in a racist lens or worldview, how do you miss this? How do you give Biden an excuse? How do you miss the 94 crime bill?
Oh, because people could change.
But he ain't even apologized for it.
Never did.
When given the opportunity, and he wouldn't even apologize for it.
Nope.
If he would have said, you know what, my bad. Looking back, we probably should have did some things different. He could have said that. Nope. Wouldn't say it.
The guy's horrible, man.
But they'll get on Trump. Look, they'll get on Trump for the article you read about what happened in New York. But they don't get on the DAs that prosecute them. They don't get on the cops that put them in the interrogation room and lied to them young brothers to get them to admit to something they ain't do, which is standard practice for detectives. They do not have to tell you the truth to get a confession. So what kind of confession is that if you're getting it based on a lie?
Not a real one. But, that's where we need to stop. We need to fight for our rights, bro. We shouldn't just bow down. We need to start standing tall.
But Trump knows now personally what the justice system is.
Yes, he do.
He's seeing it up close. He probably, look, I ain't never talked to that man, but I would imagine in his inner thoughts, he's like, damn, this what it feel like to get treated like a nigga? This is what happens to them? Because now he knows, and you hear other white people saying, man, this is a two-tier justice system. Who's been saying that for how long?
We've been stressing it. Man, listen, there's so many things. It'd be so funny when I be in a room with my white homies, my white family members, because I be rubbing the shit in their face. I be rubbing the shit in their face.
When you bring up two-tier justice system.
And we told y'all this was going on. We told y'all this was happening. Yeah. Y'all ain't want to believe it. Y'all see it now, don't you?
All y'all J6ers, and now you absolutely know it's a two-tier justice system. When you held in there with no bond, no chance of getting a bond, you probably feel like going off like Brian Nichols, don't you?
Yep. It's been a couple of them. It's been a couple of them that has done that. A couple of J6ers, man. And it's crazy. It's crazy, but just, stand your ground, stand tall. Y'all make us stand tall. Y'all make us have to deal with it. It's the same principles. I know it hurts, but hey, you gotta make it do what it do, baby. For real. You gotta make it do what it do.
Hey. But you know what really hurts when you and it ain't hurt like, you breaking down to them, but it's frustrating, man, when you hear people say, black people say stuff like, well, when it comes to Ice Cube, where Trump never met with him. But then when you look at the details, you find out that, okay, yeah, he didn't meet with him, but he was going to implement some of the ideas Cube had from his contract with Black America.
So here's the interesting thing about the contract to Black America, right? what Cube was saying is things that so many of us black leaders were saying when we did have the opportunity to meet with people from within the Trump administration. Which it was so interesting was like, yeah, he never met with them, but, you know, so many of the things were so similar because these are the things that we have always been saying that we wanted as a black community. And what a lot of people don't realize is that the Platinum Plan was a continuation on the things that he had built and started doing while he was in office. So when people were like, oh, this was too little, too late, and he waited until the very end. Well, first he did the New Black Deal, which was in October 26, 2016. And that's what I was talking about in like the first hour. So when you go back in the first hour, you'll see it. We spent a good bit of time talking about the New Black Deal, where he talked about it before he got in office. And then once he got in the office, he made things happen.
First Step Act.
The First Step Act, releasing people up out of jail who were wrongfully in prison. Cutting down, you know, the mandatory minimums. And all kind, man, my man was just out here doing big boss work, bro. Doing big boss work, man. And I'm proud that he was. And I'm going to stand tall in supporting him with the foolishness. There's some things I'm scared of some of the things I'm seeing. I've always hated some of the people that he surrounded himself with. I hope that he learned this time. Yep. And now he's going to go and put a whole bunch of real niggas in there with him, and he going to handle business. But, you know, we'll see what happens. Trader Pence. I can't stand Trader Pence.
Don't you mean Judas?
Yeah, Judas to Trader Pence. There's a few.
Oh, Benedict Arnold.
Yeah, it is.
Oh,
Benedict Barr.
Bill Barr.
Benedict Barr.
Yeah.
Oh, Benedict Barr, man, because he's one of them. You know, all these deep state actors, man, that just don't mean us any good, bro. Don't mean us any good. So,
they are only there to maintain their power, and they want to stand there like Dianne Feinstein and John Lewis till they leave up out of here. I mean, look at Maxine Waters. She looked like the Crypt Keeper's sister.
Yep.
Man, it's time for her to go sit down.
She got to go.
I don't know if you've seen the clip where she was in the streets of L.A. and there was some people trying to get some financial assistance who were homeless. This heifer told them to go home.
Go home.
Man,
where? We're homeless.
Them people got loud. Exactly. They have no home to go to, ma'am. Unbelievable. But they can clean up. They can clean up San Francisco when Xi come to town.
Xi Jinping. We can't let Xi Jinping. Yeah. We cannot let him see it like this, bro. This is his investment. We can't let him see. We let his investment go to shit.
Meanwhile, the whole news camera crew get robbed of $18,000 worth of equipment.
Oh Lord!
While they there.
Oh Lord, that's crazy.
18 grand worth of equipment, they get laid down in the street.
That's crazy.
Give it up. Welcome to America. Golly, man, it's unbelievable.
Shouts out to my dog Nick, man. My dog Nick checking in the building, man. My brother from the hood, checking in. Nick says, nah, cuz you was right the whole time. I always give you credit for that. I've been on board for the last 4 years. And these niggas talking about pray for Ukraine. Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? You already know, bros. I only moved to be a real one, man. That's all I know, man. Summerside, that's how we get down. He also says Sleepy Joe. And that he called black kids roaches. That's literally what the man did, y'all. He literally did that. Y'all make sure y'all go over to the YouTube page, man. Protocol, just like it's spelled on the screen in multiple places. Protocol. Subscribe to the YouTube page. Comment over there, man. I'll bring them up on the screen on YouTube and on Rumble. My Rumble is the same as my YouTube. Just type in Protocol as you see it on the screen.
What was Biden's homeboy's name that he called out? It wasn't cockroach. What was it?
Oh, you talking about Corn Pop?
The one. Yeah, Corn Pop.
Corn Pop was a bad dude.
Boy. Yeah. That's when they would rub on my legs to see the hair stand up.
The roaches.
What are you talking about?
The kids in the pool. See, I had hairy legs and look, the curls, the legs curl up, right? And so what they do is they take the hands, bring out hot water, and rub them down my legs and watch the hairs curl back up. And I learned a lot. The kids used to like jumping on my lap. I love kids jumping on my lap. So I learned a lot about roaches and rats and the kids jumping on my lap.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
their
we know
mans, bro.
about how you feel about kids in his lap and rubbing on hair and grabbing other men's wives. I don't see how he ain't had a blackout like Obama.
Shh, man, listen, let's not talk about that.
Glitch McConnell.
Glitch McConnell.
Cocaine Glitch McConnell.
Cocaine Glitch McConnell, people. That's him. That is that guy. Oh man, y'all.
But now we got 40,000 hours of footage coming out about J6 that they ain't want us to see. But some of these ignorants out here don't understand that by them not allowing you to see that means they hiding something from you.
Mm-hmm.
And if they hiding something from you, it mean they up to no good.
Mm-hmm. Every time.
I mean, that ain't hard. That is not hard to figure out.
Every time, brother. Every time. It's right there in their face. Oh man, it's 10:36. I need to go ahead and get ready to get my black behind out of here because the show definitely starts in about 24 minutes. Oh man, gonna be hell of a night.
Hey, they still have Icebreaker, man.
Icebreaker, no.
Damn.
I ain't heard
And
Icebreaker.
you know what? It might be for the best.
Yeah.
Because them Black Boulets, them Roland Martins, and look, you got to go. Man, I appreciate you letting me come up, man.
Hey man, no problem, bro. Appreciate you for calling in as always, man. That's my dog, y'all. Leroy Jenkins. I'm next week, y'all. Next week, I am going to play that clip so you guys know why the hell I keep saying Leroy Jenkins or Leroy Caller. Y'all gonna laugh just like me, bro. It was hilarious, man. Hilarious. All right, bros, man. Have a good one, man. I'll talk to you soon, bro.
For sure.
All right, peace. Another awesome show, guys. Another awesome show. Unfortunately, like I said, it's time to get up out of here. Time to get up out of here. Again, man, share the stream, man. Some people need to hear some stuff, man. And there's more things that I could have gotten into, I should have gotten into, but I just didn't because it was just so fucking much. Oh man, I mean, we're trying to compress 4 years of awesomeness within a 2-hour show. That's crazy, guys. Pure craziness, man. Especially when you guys never heard it before. I don't know. We'll have another one though. We definitely got to continue this. But in the end all be all though, on this Black Friday, black folk, you owe Trump an apology. You owe people like me an apology. You owe my dog James an apology. You owe us all apologies out here in the street. All right. So, with that being said, speaking of James, let me go ahead and drop this, man. My dog is coming back with something new, and I need y'all support. All right. No, stop it. Stop it, I say. Let's go back. All right. Y'all make sure y'all support my dog, the James channel. Let's go. Revelations coming 2024. Revelation 2024. It's coming. It is coming. Y'all get ready. We only have one more shot, y'all. And I don't even know if we have this shot, to be honest. I don't know if we have this shot. I'm just going to be totally honest. All right, guys. Time for us to get up out of here. Shouts out to my dog, Smooth. Y'all stay focused, man. Do what you got to do to stay free. Shouts out to all my folk on the Trump plane. Shouts out to everybody just not jumping on the Trump plane. You feel me? We're going to do what we got to do, man. Love y'all. Let's go.
Trying to finesse the game 2 times. Wake up early to grind. My hands together to find my peace. I repeat to all my brothers deceased, but I don't get upset about it. I just shop in my crease. Pristine, nice looking. I knew that as a teen. I'm staring, looking at the skies, thinking, what do it mean? My aura and my rep, I'm trying to keep it all clean. I'm spitting like the Black Mamba just to keep it a bean. I'm in the kitchen cooking up, trying to make you a fiend. You over here or over there? Ain't no in between. For this paper, I'm on a hunt. Like my name was Kareem. I'm the flyest brown chief that this world ever seen. Get it by any means. My only favorite color is the green. Staying focused, staying free. The hustle is in my jeans, but still know how to keep the fit clean. Staying focused, staying free. I can see it, it's in my dreams. Baby, I'ma make it for the team. Staying focused, staying free. I'm just trying to get that cream. Cash rules everything around me. Staying focused, staying free. Yeah, yeah. Staying focused, staying free. Yeah, yeah. Staying focused, staying free. Him raps filled with that. I'm real skilled at rap. This new era is cap. I only give daps to them. Capital letters tight knit like winter sweater. Stay solid through our endeavors. This bond will never sever. Bomb on anybody that tries to get beside me. I stand tall like Kyrie. And I'm priceless, so you can't buy me or try me. And I'm good in your direction. Got this spirit that guide me. So doing good and going up, my only intention. I'm about to do just what I want. Cross that off the mission. I think it through, get up and do. With perfect position, pointing forward while in the center. My favorite position, get it by any means. My only favorite color is the green. Staying focused, staying free. The hustle is in my jeans, but still know how to keep the fit clean. Staying focused, staying free. I can see it, it's in my dreams. Baby, I'ma make it for the team. Staying focused, staying free. I'm just trying to get that cream. Cash rules everything around me. Staying focused, staying free. Yeah, yeah. Staying focused, staying free. Yeah, yeah. Staying focused, staying free.